they get a statement from Danny. And what you do, and this goes later into the night, eventually it's kind of time to stop on October 5th and wake up in the morning and follow up on some of this stuff. So she has said that she was at the Chevron getting Orajel from Misty, her former co-worker. And so they go out and there are two real notable things that happen between the October 5th statements on day one and the next interview. And one is that they do what they call a video canvas. They go out to this Chevron area where she has said that this Orajel exchange happened. And they look around and they see if they see any cameras. They go in and they ask if there's footage. And they get footage from the Chevron. And it does not show her stopping there. In fact, it shows her driving by. And they get footage from the Azalea next door. And this is the major break in the case, because what the Azalea footage shows is her pulling in, doing a loop around the complex, and pulling up to the dumpsters and sitting there for about 2 minutes. And that's when she throws Quinton's body away. So you're going to hear in detail about the footage from Azalea, the different cameras and camera angles and what you can see on which one. But this is just a sample of that. And this is her driving in the Dodge Journey after 1 a.m. On missions to throw away her dead child. So that's one notable item of follow-up that leads into the next interview. The other is that they go talk to Melissa Missy Bray. The defendant's calling her Misty on the first night. She doesn't even get her name right. But she describes her as a former co-worker from Bojangles. So Special Agent Snyder goes out to Bojangles, asks whether they could direct him to this person. They do. He goes out and he interviews her. And he asks her when the last time that she saw the defendant was. And she tells him, I haven't seen her for months. The last time that I saw her was when she ran it, it's like in July of 2022, months before what we're talking about. The defendant had run out of gas near Missy's house, had walked to Missy's house, and had borrowed a gas can. And their last contact was Missy texting her a few times, saying, hey, can I get that gas can back? And that was it. And it was months before. And Special Agent Snyder looked at these messages and they corroborated what Missy is telling him. So, Chevron story, the Met Missy at Chevron story is now just completely torpedoed. And so they bring her in for another interview on October 8th. And this one is with an FBI agent named Bridget Brock. And it's conducted at the FBI office in Savannah. And they confront her with these two findings. One, the security footage from Azalea and from Chevron. And two, what Missy has told them. And she just sticks to the Orajel story, just insists that it is true. And this is what that sounded like. She just hasn't had time yet to figure out how she's going to play this with this new information that they're presenting her with.
We'll talk about that, okay? Because Missy had talked to you.
Yeah, she has.
She hasn't talked to you in quite some time.
Yeah,
She did not have a conversation with you about the Orajel.
Yes.
So in your mind, you've looked at all these timestamps and possibly you came up with a story that's partly true.
No, that is
But there's very, very many missing pieces, right? And in your story, you haven't been completely honest about where you were at and why you were
I
there.
was 100% honest on where I was at. I showed the Life 360. I told my interviewer the Orajel that she gave me.
Right, and that didn't happen. We've already interviewed this.
Yeah, I got the Orajel. That did happen. She said, I'm no loose out of her mouth. That's the reason why I asked her for it.
You have to stop saying this. It did not happen.
Yes, it did.
So that's the story on October 8th.
That's slide number
Sticking to our
5.
guns.